So I'm feeling less lost in the city now, and we're trying to go around Ho Chi Minh. Best way we can is through foot because I don't know how to ride a bike. I cannot ride a bike to save my life. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so far I'm seeing the park, and from to really see the hustle and bustle of the city. It's so alive at this hour. I am barely waking myself up. I just went to Bentang Market, and this is a random food stall that I just chose. So I'm pretty fucking hungry, so once again, we're here at Notre Dame Cathedral, and here at Notre Dame Cathedral we have Ascended Master Mother Mary. This is one of the most famous and gorgeous architectures here in Ho Chi Minh City, showing French influence of the colonizers of Vietnam. Now I'm with my travel buddy, Pikachu now. He's gonna help me show you around because right after this, right behind us, is the post office. Now the post office is by the same architect as the architect of the Eiffel Tower. So you will really see the beauty of the architecture here. And being that we are in a cathedral and with Ascended Master Mother Mary, what I'm gonna do is meditate for a while. And as I meditate, I did say this was a travel and tarot video. I will be drawing some cards to give some spiritual guidance from the prime source, the way he connects from here in Ho Chi Minh City. So stick with me. I draw here in the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Let's see what message we can get. So, meditating here, the connection is really strong. So, let's see. What we're doing here is the Eight of Wands, and what the Eight of Wands is saying is that always open yourself to new opportunities. Try looking back, and as you look back in your life, see what you can be thankful for and the things that have been blessing you in your life. There are a lot of light shining through you, a lot of people, a lot of opportunities. Now with the Notre Dame Cathedral, I think showing that the struggle is sometimes really beautiful, and with the beauty of struggle, you move forward. So right now we're going around the post office. Now the post office is one of the most famous landmarks here in Ho Chi Minh City, mainly because this has the same architect as the Tour d'Eiffel or Eiffel Tower. It's a really beautiful place, and you will really see the fascinating atmosphere here because it seems like everyone's really involved. It's a good place to be at and worth checking out when you're here in Ho Chi Minh City. So I just had another meal. I wouldn't really call it lunch because I just had breakfast an hour before it. It was one of the better places I've seen so far here. In Pasteur Street near Notre Dame, actually just at the side of Notre Dame, there's a whole row of nice coffee shops and restaurants which, looking at everything, I would highly recommend for all. Now, I went to the Independence Palace hoping to start there and then go to the Veteran War Museum, but the Independence Palace is closed. We're gonna try to go back there after the Veteran War Museum. So, and after going there, I actually had to cut that video short. Not because of the tourist waving, but the motorbike drivers here are pretty aggressive. So if they see you are a tourist, they will really hunt you down until you say yes to them. But it takes me usually a few minutes to just get them off my back. Yeah, it is better to find a motorbike driver. Some of them really give it at a reasonable price to take you around, but I'm enjoying walking around actually. The city in itself is a pretty walkable city. There are just some streets that are so busy with the motorbike drivers. It's been fun. Actually, find it interesting, but it's part of the experience. As I was saying, now I'm headed to the Veteran War Museum since the Independence Palace has been closed for lunch break. So let's see. Okay, so I have to wait again for a while because apparently also the Remnants War Museum is closed and it's gonna open 1:30. So I'm doing a quick reading for myself and ask where I am at this point in my life during this journey. And pretty interesting how four major arcanas came out. And actually, looking at this 9 cards for the box spread, these are the cards that usually would appear for me often. And yeah, I'm pretty surprised. It's confirming some things that in this journey that I'm undertaking for myself in my soul searching. I have recognized that I have to really move forward to recognize my divine. So it's this one, recognizing my divine as I move forward to be the chariot of strength for myself and for others. Ultimately, my higher purpose calls me to balance things out. I have to start seeing clearly by blinding myself. Ironic, isn't it? By blinding myself of certain troubles in my life and lessening the judgmental aspects that I do bringing things down from prime source the way they should be and not the way I was made to perceive the world right now. Ultimately, I am in control of my mind and I need to soar to higher places, higher aspects of my life, and higher self. The second row is more of a representation of who I am because previously I've already recognized my faith, my strength, my foundations. I just need to hold on to it. And right now, I am going through the process of renewal, of re-understanding myself by letting go of old belief systems and finding the new belief systems for myself, holding only to those that are important for my heart, while the others I can ground and send back to Gaia or send back to the earth. And then ultimately, the only struggle I will be facing when it comes to journey of myself, what I have to do is struggling with myself, battling my own roots, battling my own perceptions, and challenging my belief systems to find my light through the shadows once again. More of an action step for me is that I've already recognized my fears, I've already recognized my shadows as represented by the moon. So right now, during this trip, where I'm at in my life, I really have to just reevaluate all my blessings, all the work that I do, what I want to do, what I need to do. And ultimately, by the end of this trip, and I already drew this card at the beginning of my trip, it's gonna be more of going back to nature. The call of Gaia, of Mother Earth, has been really strong to me the past week. Going to this trip, it's really telling me to really reconnect with Earth. So all of my emotions, all of my challenges can be sent down to her, and she will be the one to steam it up in a way that it will dissolve. And she will bring that light into my shadows that I do not have to worry as them as much. She turns my emotions into air, which I have control over. For me to be able to get the clear best picture of the rainbow self, of my rainbow self, to bring a more beautiful self. So yeah, and hopefully the museum opens soon.